what a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So Wake Forest's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the option. And
hey, what's up, Max?
Wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast.
Yeah, I like try read option offense. That's why I picked
the Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely.
Gotcha, buddy.
Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they execute the end route.
Ended up falling asleep pretty early.
By the QB. That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, see? He's the
really nice catch.
He's the secret weapon, man.
Those mitts up there catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Thomas back to pass. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll operate out of split backs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. You just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now improvising. Breaks into the open. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Thomas looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Claiborne. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you have.
There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Demon Deacons are threatening on first and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Thomas back to pass. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Grimes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the give off the left side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Complete on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting a run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Touchdown, Wake! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Running to Green. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking for room. It's Claiborne. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You got to know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They want to get the ball in the hands of the
Hey, welcome back, buddy.
They did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him.
What the? RPO is working here, buddy.
Quarterback throws him before
28 nothing.
break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Wilson will throw. And he can't complete the
There we
first
go.
pass.
Good stop.
See if he can get
4th and
settled.
7.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. It's dropped.
Great stop,
What a
man.
tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. Heading to the end zone.
Oh,
Demon Deeks.
man, we might as well get the bench in here. Probably bring the 2nd string quarterback, get him some work.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And
I think RPO offenses I have more fun with than anything because of the chess matches. So many options on each play.
And he added the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hoffman. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We got a sophomore backup named Purdie. I'm pretty sure this guy we're going to probably save for later down the line in this dynasty. I think we could develop him pretty good, but this is the backup. I'll actually go ahead and do the substitutions because I'm sure I got to be up by 50 for that option to become
And this
available.
offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Defense way too anxious there. And
No,
they just
come on, I
hand them a
backed
first
up.
down with a penalty.
I backed up off the line. Gotcha, man.
The
ED2,
encroachment
I
penalty
haven't
on
ate
the
yet.
knee gives the offense a free 5 yards. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Handoff to Jones.
Got him.
And he
Where's
never
CJ
had a
Bailey? I
chance,
haven't
just
seen him. He didn't even
stopped cold
start
as
this
soon as he
game.
got it.
Must be hurt.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game,
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to test the right side with this one. There he goes. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what... Out of your punt cover unit. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Red pass hits complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Hernandez. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He'll do it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Punt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. They bring
All right, what a win. Shutout.
Team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff,